I'm Piyush Sharma. You have 15 CS276 and today we are going to see the program for merge sort and quick sort. So let's start with merge sort. Our aim is to merge sort an array. So here we have used a function merge1 int pointer int. This pointer is used to travel recursively through the array and for comparing the values and then sorting it and putting it back into the array. This function is used for splitting the array into smaller parts. So here we are given the pointer a, int low and int high. In this function we are calculating the mid value, so for dividing it into two parts. So if low is less than high, mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Merge sort, then it will merge a, low and mid, and then it will merge mid plus 1 and high. And this merge one is this function which I've called to travel recursively again to divide. Now this will give, this is used, actually this function is used to again divide the already divided array into smaller parts. So we're defining int I, j, k and an array C10 where the new elements, the sorted elements will be stored. So I is low, k is low and j is equal to mid plus 1, while the condition is if I is less than or equal to mid and j is less than or equal to high. If a of I is less than a of j, if the value of a of I is less than a of j, then in the array C of k, the element of the a of I will be stored as the first element of C of k, and then it will be incremented. So the k will be incremented and it will come to the second position, and I versus will also be incremented for comparing the next value. Similarly, the same thing is happening in this also. A of j will be stored as the first element in the array of C of k and then incremented, while I is less than or equal to mid. The same logic we are applying here, and for this also when j is less than or equal to high. So for I is equal to low and I less than k and I plus plus, a of I is equal to c of I. We have compared the arrays and we have got some values which we are storing in the array c of I. Now the main function, the maximum size of the array is 10, and enter the elements one by one. For loop, it will take all the elements. Then merge sort for sorting, and then output the sorted arrays. It will print the for loop. While using the for loop, it will print the elements of the array. So let's check it out. Enter the elements one by one. 8. Okay. So input was 8, 9, 7, 2 and 5, and the sorted array is 2, 5, 7, 8 and 9. So that's merge sort. I will move on to quick sort. Header file. Here we are creating an array size 5. The maximum size of the array is 5. The partition int left and right is to divide the array and take a value as pivot. So the pivot will compare to all the values and then shift it again and again. So quick sort. This function is used to sort the array. Then int p. If right is greater than left, p is equal to partition left till right plus 1. Okay, then we here, this is how we choose the value of pivot. And quick sort left from p minus 1 and p plus 1 to right. So we have again created two parts of the array. We didn't divide it into any parts, but we have taken two sides of the array and we have chosen value as p, the center value. So this function is used to use the pivot value for comparing. So int I is equal to left, j is equal to right, pivot a of left temp. So first it will increment I plus plus, like it will start incrementing from the left and decrementing from the right. So I will always increment and j will always decrement while comparing the values. So first I will increment and will compare the value. Again the j will decrement and will compare the value. If the value of I is less than j, it will swap. and if the value of I is less than j, if I is less than j, here it is swapping the values, and if okay, while here we use a while loop, while I is less than j, again it is swapping. So in both the cases, swapping is happening, and it is returning j here. And in the main function, enter the number 1 by 1 int x for loop we used for getting the input from the user, then quick sorting the elements, and then the output. So let's enter the numbers 1 by 1. Okay, the input was 89658, and the sorted elements are 56889. Here I have repeated 8 twice, so it is given it in a orderly manner and compared manner. So that's it. That is the concept behind merge sort and quick sort.